And we're back. I fixed a little line over here that was a little short for my liking with a pen. I erased all the pencils. Now I can go ahead and... Would you stay put? Start with the colors. Apparently Mario was very happy with that idea. Stop fucking around and start the drawing. I like this pink. Problem is my scanner doesn't like it, so it's likely that when I'm scanning it, it's going to look washed out. At least I'm filling up. Because if I only do highlights and stuff like that with this pink, they completely disappear when I scan them. So maybe if I fill up completely, it's not gonna wash out completely. Gonna go back to one with Canon colors. There we go. Oop. One day I'll get the right nib right out the... That looks a little dark, but I'm still going to go with it on the shirt. Here we go, this one. Whoop. BV11 Soft Violet. Yay, autofocus. So this one should be the one I'm looking for. Yeah. I gotta be careful, I don't want to... There we go. V12 Pale Lilac, I'm going to use that on her eyelids. And like I was about to say, I gotta be careful when I tap on the autofocus like that. I'm trying to not knock the camera over, like I did a lot recently. Gotta leave that little shine, like the classic tunes. Is this gonna be too green? It's too green, too dark. Let's try... I have like 10,000 blues, don't know which one to wear. I think this one's gonna be the one. My sky one should do fine. It's not a brush nib, but it'll do, pig, it'll do. It shouldn't need to be refilled. I refilled it recently. Anybody wonder why they gave Daisy so many haircuts? Like, if I remember well, in Quack Pack, she was a journalist, so she had a sort of hip shortcut, and in House of Mouse, she had that giant ponytail. Should at Please help fade it out. What I'm doing right now is rubbing that little blurb with a blender, trying to fade it out. Why is it I always have trouble every time I do a live stream? Oh, nice and dark. Perfect. The music will come back. Just give the router a chance. There we go. So in case you didn't notice, I'm a huge Nintendo fan. But here's the thing. I love and own a lot of Mario games. Platformers. Barely beat a couple of them. I am terrible at platformers. I am, however, better at RPGs, but it's rare that I beat them. Like, for example, my very favorite RPG in the whole wide world, which is Final Fantasy VI. Never beat it. I know how it ends and stuff like that, I've just never beaten it. I know the game, well, the SNES version by heart. I know how to beat the final boss and everything. I just stop. I just do. Oh, by the way, for the blue parts of Donald, let's see if it'll focus. It's pretty close. If not, I'll just say it out loud. It's dark. It's a B24 Sky. I had a third viewer, didn't last long from the looks of it. Oh well. And let's see, maybe this one would be nice for the beaks. Oh yeah, perfect. Their beaks are not orange, but they're not yellow either. This is a nice in between. I don't want to go into the super big, hyper realistic details. I mean, I want it to be cute, you know? Add a little bit of shading, stuff like that. Kept the shine on Daisy's eye. If I remember well, Donald's tongue is pink, isn't it? I have a bunch of pictures to scroll through, so I'll check in a minute. I need to take out my red anyway for his bow. And I need a brighter yellow for the little strip over here. Yeah, I was right. I like this red. It's nice and powerful. Sailor Mars red. That's what it is. Not quite Mario red, because Mario's red is more orange. It's R46 Strong Red. And of course I have to use a slight blue for Donald's eyes. His eyes aren't white. His eyes are blue. So what I'm going to use is one of my lightest blues, B000 Pale Porcelain Blue. So if you guys are wondering, I usually buy my Copics at Dick Blick. They got good pricing, and depending on what service you pick, shipping is actually pretty good too, even if I live in Canada. Just I haven't found another store yet that has as many Copics as they do. And I don't really have a local store to buy them from because every time I ask, I always had another type of response equal to no. The best one was when I asked a store and the lady actually told me that I made up Copic markers. Copic markers did not exist. I made them up, and it was all my imagination. So apparently I own about $500, $600 worth of imagination. Imagination is expensive. Remember that, kids. Oh! Hang on, people. I'll be right back.